You are waiting to be rich before you marry. Your head is not working. You don't want to marry, but you are sleeping together. What is reserved for marriage? You want it, but you don't want the process. Your head is hurting you. When I was married, my wife would tell you, I didn't have anything. Didn't have a bed, didn't have chair, didn't have cutlery, didn't have plate. The first furniture for our room was benches, discarded benches from the church. Those days we didn't used to sit on nice chairs, benches, and I improved them by painting them white. But we were together. We prayed.
So Chrome Hanum say dear edu Thursdays na oko social media so any kente su ayefro ni su na chese utimu say ayefro koso edu Saturday so there any obenya wedding pictures bebre the bride you made a beautiful bride ni ade nanso no kamia is still na enipa dodo na negu industry ni mu a sebe omuye sejafo mu ware ye na and I'm so ama eye Osofu Penia wada eye ICGC International Central Gospel Church ano eye Reverend Otabil ane oden sembia babetuja etwemu se wastedie wonu se emema ewokrodwem ha ne maba wokrodwem ha omode ne Christian brother Christian sister Christian brother no omo wi omo ho no omo miamia omo ho eye niema okrom hanum se enso omo mpese sebe omo ebefa kwanpa no so na se kwanpane ne se wo mbeka muti abom na wo mo aka wo mo ho abom e wa aware kwan so na emom wo ho na se onye wadwene se obeware na o twen se obenya opepepe ansa na waware dia check your head uti no uti kwankura na esi so no kwaye mu nhihwehwemu because there is something wrong with you when it sema me papa Mensah Otabil edi abetuja akose a whole lot of havoc and conversation wo mo side with him no ewo ho and wo mo side with him no so ewo ho me de mi akase de me nim ba bia me wo de but edenya ye nkase nwie na me hu ba bia me wo ye ba ko hwe video abra na wo de eyesa semwe etudwa wo tire mu se it is high time ye jai say ye pesika ansa ne aware.
If you are waiting to be rich before you marry, your head is not working. You don't want to marry, but you are sleeping together. What is reserved for marriage? You want it, but you don't want the process. Your head is hurting you. When I was married, my wife would tell you, I didn't have anything. Didn't have a bed, didn't have chair, didn't have cutlery, didn't have plate. The first furniture for our room was benches, discarded benches from the church. Those days we didn't used to sit on nice chairs, benches, and I improved them by painting them white. But we were together. We prayed together. We believed together. Then we move from benches. Be bold. Marry. Set the date. If you are afraid of veil, don't veil. If you are afraid of gown, don't gown. If you are afraid of wedding cake, don't cake. Just come to the church office. This is the woman I want. This is the man I want. Do you, I do. Go. That's how it's done. Then from there you start together in agreement, praying together, thinking together, planning together, acting together. And you would see that the battles you are fighting now become easier. One gets down, the other pulls him back. The one is down, the other pulls him back. And step by step, step by step, step by step, step by step. That's how your parents got to where they are. For all the young men and women, this message is for you. Parents, tell your sons, you have stayed here for so long. Be bold and move out. Be bold. Life is never going to be easy at any point. But when you come into agreement and you are purposeful, you boldly do things. And you will be able to turn your life around, acquire property. 30 years from now, 40 years from now, you will see how far God has brought you.
Mellow. I'm your mom now. When are you moving out?
When I'm ready, I'll move out.
When you are ready.
When I'm ready. Why do I have a feeling, sir? Because, and I feel, maybe this is just my opinion, and anybody can disagree with me.
Okay. So your point is you don't side with him?
Not at all.
Okay. I think you have a brother who is also on your side of the story, DKB.
So I'm just coming from jogging and my pastor, I'm an ICGC member. So my pastor, Dr. Mensah Otabil, was so angry about marriage, Daddy, calm down. Daddy, the world has changed. Well, Daddy, I beg you. He said, if you want to be rich before you marry, there's something wrong with your head. And the reference point was because people were having sex and feeling guilty. Daddy, marriage is not the antidote for fornication, or it's not the antidote for fornication. Sure. Antidote for fornication is self-control, Daddy. People marry you, but they do single market pass we said they chop pass we. Oh, Daddy, you vex so Daddy Otabil, calm down for us. We'll marry, okay? If you are ready to get ready before you marry, there's something wrong with you. Hi, Daddy, you go divorce court before. 90% of the cases, money. Hey, young boy, pay rent before, buy PP before, buy gas. Mechanic no tell radiator coordinator for you before you go marry. Daddy, we are waiting to get a nice money and marry. So if you say there's something wrong with our brain, then let there be something wrong with our brain. You will wait to get money before we marry. Something wrong with our brain. Daddy, your time was better. This time you don't take care, you go marry devil.
Cheat mix.
If you're a young man, you are in love, you've seen the love of your life, a young lady, you're just out of university, you work for 3-4 years, but it's as if you are still in secondary school, salary-wise. Salary is not good. The lady too, her salary is not good. You are in love. You want to marry, but Ghana tells you economy is bad. And if you are not careful, you reduce the relationship to a guilty relationship where you are there and today you are having sex here, today you are fornicating there, and you feel guilty and you feel bad. You are with a girl and then she gets pregnant and you say, we haven't married her, go and remove the pregnancy. And you are complicating your whole life. Your future children, you are throwing them away. But you love the lady. You love the lady. Marry! He that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. You already have favor. Marry! But Pastor, we are broke. Who told you broke is an enemy of marriage? One shall put away 1,000. Two shall put away 10,000. Your marriage makes you stronger, better, bolder, richer, more equipped, wiser, smarter. So you don't have the money, but the marriage is what will give you the money. So that when you are making one foolish decision, You can tell on the bed and say, honey, this is what I want to do. What do you think? Say, honey, this one is foolish. Oh. Then so you're becoming wiser. It takes boldness to say, God has given me the love of my life. I'm not going to mistreat her. I'm not going to start this relationship on guilt, on shame. I want to start this relationship in dignity, in honor. When I was married, my wife would tell you, I didn't have anything. Didn't have a bed, didn't have chair, didn't have cutlery, didn't have plate. She'll tell you.
Share and Sema, your Papa Otabil, a to DKB, Abe reacted a dream. Say, as for this one, dear. Say, when Kwan Abakacha our brains are not working, they are in there. It's true.
It's true.
I dream in your dream. Do you side with what DKB said?
I side with what DKB said. Now, Mensah Otabil, we know he's a pastor, he's a teacher.
He's a teacher.
And, the church itself has a problem. Church, we have a major problem. Teachings like this, you're real and open with situations. If you listen to your canal, say, when he was about to get married to, he had nothing. That was Ancient of Days. That was then.
Ancient of Days, I say.
That was the point where there was famine. Like, our parents were into farming. They minor jobs. There was no. There was no. I don't know if I'm trying to make you understand, but there was no enlightenment like it is today. That was the thing I was looking for, and he's using a past experience, to educate the current crop of generation we have now, saying they should be bold. If they are thinking of getting rich before they get married, blah blah blah, there's something wrong with them. Which I feel Otabil is not being real with issues. See, we've had people, just as he's saying, get married, be bold, be bold. They've been bold, they've done it. They didn't do this lavish wedding of having groomsmen, but after the marriage, they go into the relationship itself full time, and electricity is coming. Baby Abba, the
diapers.
The guy is not financially stable. The lady, so maybe just a pure water seller. Hustle is real. How do you tell me, I should be bold and we should come to one, and the lady is going to give me ideas on how to spend? Meanwhile, the income now I'm even having, it's not even enough for us to even share ideas to know what. See, let's be real. Marriage is not a competition. If you are not ready, if you cannot provide, you should not leave your parents' house because your friends are getting married. Otabil has said that I should get married. I should be bold. You get there and you are suppressed. You are depressed. I don't know how to express it so but somebody looks without marriage now. The person is not married. The person looks very attractive.
Yeah.
But once
time.
Very very chaka disgusting. I don't know, but Otabil, he's a teacher, but this one, I don't agree. He should just be real. He's a
Otabil kasa DKB nso abekane.
Melo say the income is not good, and then I want a beba, and then you be depressed and everything because the income is not good. From 18 to 24 years, see, hospitals, we abortion, you could be 18 to 24 years, abortion, you are afraid you are waiting to get money before you can marry, but you are not waiting to get money before you can release. Most sperms need the bit me a ba, it will be home, but say over wiring the train na pesca. That's fine. That's okay. let's come to the fact where I say, and worry, na. The whole thing he said, I agree with him in everything except no or bench. No. Bench, no dear. I don't have problems this year. Ultimate can't jump over. I'm saying, what China bench this.
You see the point.
And then, me nim say a jumana me and boss me 500 cities na minya. Uberman so we 500 cities. It say a worry near Cotina fear. It means that if you ho, boss me swan 1,000 cities ne befi ho. If we really want to do this, it means that we have to cut our coat according to our sizes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you want to do it, opesa we are ube to me aye. Opesa we are ube excuses over 1 billion not to do it.
So give me reasons, sir. You should be able to be bold and do it. I want to agree.
Wow, we are bear man. You can stay as long as you want. With me at Nasia, 40 years. No when you ska, no worry. You marry a woman and Obano so is 25. Or maybe Bema is always married 25, 30 when you are 40. So at 41, you give birth to your first child. You die at 60. See, when it comes to marriage, our year is a different story altogether. Our year is not for children. Okay. Our year is for men. Men marry wives. It is not about the age. It's about the maturity. He's talking about the fact that na oniska and so on the rate at which abortion costs in this country is crazy. The rate at which
teenage pregnancies.
If you want a virgin in our time, you're bound order and a virgin. Born 1, born 2, born 3. It be quite as far as 6. Because of person baby. We have sex every night. And I do be obi that. Pastor no too many cano. Or say sex a tour and kebos is about to we have sex every night. But because we have tuned our mind that here while this is here our area is for those times, you know, they need a different way this time around. I think he's talking about Christian men. I don't know what I say because he's a Christian man.
Which still doesn't make sense to me.
Melo, it doesn't make sense.
As a Christian man, no. Can say fornication near adultery and come way.
Any kind of
but we are talking about reality. Let's look beyond the superficial side of it. Say sex involved, and that one dear, you can choose to have protective sex. That one dear. But we are talking about the reality of marriage. Say after that thing, no. Say now I am bold. I want to marry you. The challenges that comes with it.
When you are alone, the challenges will come. So why
don't I become self-sufficient enough to be able to take care of you?
If you don't want
family that we are about to have, no, so that we all can say we are comfortable to look after ourselves.
You want to become self business. Only obi anda now be becoming yourself now. What's someone? Abstain from sexual immorality.
But this is a man of God's campaign. Say we have to be bold. We should be bold, and if you are not bold, there's something wrong with you. What is he talking about?
If you are bold enough
to have sex,
you should be bold enough
to tie the knot.
That is his content.
That is what he's trying to say. So, uwa kukudura yede fa obi akatima kapenya. Also, unya kukudura yetimidi jina manipano. You in an ordinary relationship, Nipano is taking from the first year of the relationship, your money 3 billion cedis a month. There could be instances where the finances were hit a block. No. Anything can happen. It's life.
It's a flopped argument. Juxtaposing sex ni reality. No? Sex is
not reality.
It's reality, but it involves two consenting adults agreeing to do the act. Fine.
And nothing hold
on. So if two parties have consented, said they are going to have unprotected sex, knowing say both parties know they are not financially stable and the child comes into to place, you can't tell me that because a child has come to the relationship too, I should be bold to marry you.
So that's the point. So your point is you don't agree.
I don't have it.
And your point
it was a mistake.
So far as he's addressing Christians, he's making a point. Tessa, yo yate ene momfa mo comment into comment section ni mo ye de mo besia